S. Chan presents educational video lectures as per the new UGC CBCS curriculum. Absolutely free. Difficult concepts made easy. Study anywhere, anytime.
Hello everyone, now we'll be learning Cauchy's nth root test. Suppose in the series you have your terms in powers. So if there is a power in the series terms, then it's better and we have a result, that is Cauchy's nth root test, which we can apply for such particular series. Welcome to S. Chand Academy. I am Dr. Seema Thakra, and if you want to study the root test and the ratio test in detail, please refer to the book by S. Chand Publishing. The e-book link is given in the description box below. So let's start with Cauchy's nth root test and Cauchy's ratio test. So as I told you, if you have your terms in the series and you have a power, this is the only test which is very helpful to check the convergence and divergence of the series. So Cauchy's nth root test, first we will understand what exactly the test is, then we will apply the test in examples. So Cauchy's nth root test. So statement is, let summation un, this is again for positive term series. When I'll change the series, it means the tests are going only for positive term series particularly, each and every test till now. So summation un be a positive term series such that limit un to the power 1 by n tending to infinity is L, then the summation un converges if L is less than 1, summation un diverges if, what is L? L is the limit, L is greater than 1, and test fails if L is 1. यानी यहाँ आप कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे. In such a situation you have to move to other test if that test you can apply. So it means in this situation there will be a problem. So you have to move to the other test to check the convergence if possible for such particular series where the limit is coming out to be 1. So the test says कि आप un एक nth term की power का 1 by n, then उसकी limit आप लोगे वो कुछ आएगी. अगर वो लिमिट लेस देन 1 आई आप बोलोगे कन्वर्जेंस है, और अगर लेस देन ग्रेटर देन 1 आई आप बोलोगे कि वो सीरीज आपकी डाइवर्जेंट है. इन केस आपका जो टेस्ट जो है वो फेल होगा अगर लिमिट जो है वो 1 आती है, तो वहाँ पे द टेस्ट जो है विल गेट फेल. नाउ कमिंग टू द एप्लीकेशन पार्ट, दैट इज एग्जाम्पल पार्ट. सो फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल आई एम टेकिंग एग्जाम्पल, चेक द convergence and divergence of the following series. जैसे आपका सेकेंड कंपैरिजन टेस्ट में कुछ पर्टिकुलर सीरीज थी जहाँ पे आप इजीली फिगर आउट कर सकते हो कि कहाँ लगाना है. इस पर्टिकुलर टेस्ट के लिए भी यू कैन इजीली फिगर आउट कि कहाँ पे इस टेस्ट को आप अप्लाई करते हो. So let's start with the examples, and we'll be checking the convergence and divergence for the following series. Now you can see in each and every series the nth power, the nth term has power. You can see particularly this has power, this has power, and this has power. If it has power, it means you will be applying the Cauchy's nth root test, and in that what you have to do, just take the nth term limit. So for the first one, first example solution, we have un as n to the power n square, then 1 plus n to the power n square. Taking limit n tending to infinity un to the power 1 by n, यानी आपको nth टर्म का लिमिट लेना है और उसकी पावर 1 by n, 1 by nth रूट इसको बोल सकते हो आप. सो n आई एम जस्ट कंबाइनिंग इट, ये दोनों में n स्क्वायर कॉमन है, सो n स्क्वायर आई एम कंबाइनिंग एंड 1 by nth root I have to take. Now you can see what is the limit now. I am left with only n because this gets cancelled, so only n I am left with. See this limit, take out n common from numerator and denominator, so you are getting n gets cancelled, so it means finally your question is this. आपको ये वाली लिमिट जो है, if you remember in my lecture where I discussed indeterminate forms, वहाँ पे हमने किया था and this limit was coming out to be e, exponential e. So 1 upon e की वैल्यू आपकी होती है 2.718 something. So 1 upon 2.78 will be 101% less than 1, and so therefore by root test, Cauchy's nth root test बोलो या Cauchy simply root test बोलो, it's just the same thing. So by root test we get that the given series is convergent because the limit is less than 1. So coming to the second question, the question was 1 n to the power 1 by n to the power n. आप इसको भी कैसे चेक करना है, पावर है तो बेटर है आप Cauchy's nth रूट टेस्ट पहले लगाओ. सो un इज nth टर्म क्या है, जो n की टर्म्स में है वो nth टर्म बोली जाती है. लिमिट un to the power 1 by n will be limit n tending to infinity n to the power 1 by n minus 1 cancels. Now you can separate it, n to the power 1 by n limit, यहाँ कोई लिमिट कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं लगेगा बिकॉज इट्स जस्ट सिंपली 1. सो यहाँ पे देर इज नो पॉइंट राइटिंग लिमिट, इट्स जस्ट सिंपली 1 ओनली. दिस लिमिट इज 1. दिस ऑल्सो वी डिड इन when we did indeterminate forms. From that lecture you can check. Indeterminate form is the topic. So we got the limit as 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0 and 0 is less than 1. This implies by root test again the series converges. Now the third one is good one, the good example, and in many exams it has come. So let's start with the third one. So the third question is this one. It looks like little complicated but it is not. Like, so un is 2 to the power minus n minus minus 1 to the power n. क्या करें आप, थोड़ा सा इसको take out minus common. I'm just simplifying it. मैथ्स में एक ये भी है कि जितना आप क्वेश्चन को पहले सिंप्लीफाई कर लें या जितना सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हो यू शुड डू इफ़ यू आर डूइंग मैथमेटिक्स. सो दिस इज़ योर यू एन. नाउ लिमिट n टेंडिंग टू इन्फिनिटी un टू द पावर 1 बाय n. विल चेक कि ये क्या आती है. सो लिमिट n टेंडिंग टू इन्फिनिटी 2 टू द पावर दिस, इसको ब्रेक भी आप कर लो पहले, 2 टू द पावर ओके विल डू इट लेटर and into 1 upon n. So finally ये आपके पास आ रहा है लिमिट. नाउ यू कैन ब्रेक. अगर आपका 2 का पावर में दिस इज हाउ यू हैव द एक्सप्रेशन, प्लस है तो आप पावर को मल्टीप्लिकेशन में यू कैन ब्रेक इट. ये मैंने सिर्फ n से डिवाइड किया अभी, नो ब्रेकिंग एट ऑल. सो 2 टू द पावर आपके पास क्या आ रहा है अल्टीमेटली 1 प्लस, एंड दिस इज, and now see, so limit n tending to infinity this limit 2 to the power minus minus 1 to the power n this. Now I have done the breakup part. So this has no n, so it means there is no point limit, it is just giving you half. What about this limit now? This is simple because n is tending to infinity, so 1 by infinity means 0, any number power 0 is 1, any number power is 0 is 1, so it means this is simply half, so less than 1. So you can see this question is very important, so you can see the solution part. So it means this is convergent by comparison by root test. So 3 questions we did on Cauchy's nth root test, and we got to know, or we have understood that if we have powers in the terms, in nth term of the series, it's better first we apply the Cauchy's nth root test. If the limit is coming out to be 1, it will fail. Now after the break, we will be just doing the ratio test, another important test for positive term series.
Hi, I'm Manika and you're watching S. Chand Academy. I'll be discussing the topics like carbohydrates, amino acids, peptides, proteins and many other topics related to BSc program. For more such lecture, you can stay tuned to our channel and subscribe to our videos so that you get more and more info about our upcoming lectures. You can also refer to our previous lectures on the related topics. Stay tuned, stay focused, because it may help you in your competitive exams also and preparation of the other topics also related to your courses. Thank you.
So welcome back to S. Chand Academy. Before going to the break, we did Cauchy's nth root test. Now we'll be doing Cauchy's ratio test, and this is also another important ratio test. So let's understand what exactly the test is and where we can apply. So ratio test statement is, let, again it is for positive term series, be a positive term series such that limit n tending to infinity un upon un plus 1 is L, then summation un converges if L is greater than 1, summation un diverges if L is less than 1, test fails if L is 1. अब आप यहाँ ना डिफरेंस देखोगे, जब मैंने कॉशीज रूट टेस्ट किया था L लेस देन 1 पे कन्वर्जेंस थी और ग्रेटर देन 1 पे डाइवर्जेंस थी. दिस इज जस्ट रिवर्स, लेकिन कुछ बुक्स में बिकॉज इट जस्ट बिकम्स अ हैबिट, कुछ बुक्स में इसको रिवर्स करके दिया होता है. सो डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज. रिवर्स का मीनिंग है un प्लस 1 अगर आप ऊपर लो और वो जो L आए, देन वो बिल्कुल जो आपने रूट टेस्ट किया है उसके अकॉर्डिंग इट जस्ट L लेस देन 1 पे कन्वर्जेंस होगी एंड डाइवर्जेंस होगी इस पे. बट जनरली आई जस्ट प्रेफर दिस बिकॉज ये थोड़ा सा मेमोराइज करने में ईजी है. un अपॉन un प्लस 1 वो थोड़ा सा कन्फ्यूजिंग हो जाता है. सो दिस विल बी डूइंग, बट इन बुक्स इट इज ऑल्सो गिवन, सो डोंट गेट कन्फ्यूज. सो un upon un plus 1 is L, convergent if L is greater than 1, divergence if L is 1, and test will be failing. अगर आपके पास L 1 आता है, then again you have to move to some other test to check the convergence of such series. So now example, now you can see there are powers, there is a mixture of terms plus powers. It means first comparison no, not applicable, second also it will be complicated. Root test you cannot apply because complete power नहीं है इसमें. So now now we'll be applying the ratio test, which is anyhow we say that this is simple one. So let's understand now. Can you just write the nth term? Can you see the pattern in the series? So we have in exams what happens, you are not given the nth term sometimes, so you should know what exactly the nth term. See the pattern and write the nth term. Can you see the pattern? 1 by 2, 1 by 2 into 2 square, 1 upon 3. So the 2 2 and then I am writing it in this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it means first term will be n. Then 2 power 1, 2 square, 2 cube. So it means this will be 2 to the power n. So this is your un. So what will be un plus 1? Simply replace n by n plus 1. Take the limit, divide. So limit n tending to infinity un upon un plus 1. अच्छा, आपको डिवीजन बड़ी केयरफुली करनी है. कभी कभी आप अगर एक टर्म का लेस देन 1 और ग्रेटर देन 1 से बहुत ज़्यादा कनेक्शन है, डोंट राइट एनीथिंग जो कि आप सपोज 1/2 को 2 राइट कर रहे हो, सो आपका रिवर्स एग्जाम क्वेश्चन बिल्कुल रिवर्स हो जाएगा. कन्वर्जेंस विल टर्न इनटू डाइवर्जेंस. सो ये आप यू हैव टू राइट द थिंग्स केयरफुली, क्योंकि टर्म के ग्रेटर और लेस से बहुत ज़्यादा इफेक्ट द रिजल्ट चेंज हो जाएगा आपका. सो लिमिट n टेंडिंग टू इन्फिनिटी 2 to the power, now use 2 to the power n, 2 to the power n plus 1, we are left only with 2. Now take out n common. आपको बताया था कि जब इन्फिनिटी हो और n जो भी नंबर इन्फिनिटी को टेंड करता है बेटर उसको रिमूव करो. सो टेक आउट n कॉमन, cancels into 2, n tending to infinity it will give you 0, so it is just 2 and that is greater than 1. So according to the result what we are getting, it is L is greater than 1, therefore by ratio test it is convergent. The given series is convergent. So one more example we can take, and as I told you in one example you can apply 2 tests. It's not a big problem, but test should not fail, that is the condition. So second example, test the convergence of the series Rn upon n factorial, where R is any positive number. How to check now? There is a factorial, even other tests also you can apply, but let's see ratio test इसमें कितना simple है. So un की value आपकी है Rn upon n factorial. What will be un plus 1? Simply replace n को n plus 1 से question के अंदर, nth term के अंदर. Take the limit. So Rn upon n factorial n plus 1 factorial upon Rn plus 1. So ultimately you are getting the value as n plus 1 into n factorial. Rn will get cancelled and you are left with only R and then simply n factorial. So limit n tending to infinity un upon this limit. So limit n tending to infinity n plus 1 upon R. R आपका एक positive number है और this is tending to infinity, so it is ultimately tending to infinity and obviously infinity is greater than 1. So in this case limit n tending to infinity n plus 1 upon R we are getting, n is tending to infinity, so the complete limit is tending to infinity. Infinity is obviously greater than 1, so hence the series is convergent by ratio test. So 2 examples we did on ratio test and we did 2 examples on root test. So in this lecture we did Cauchy's nth root test. The Cauchy's nth root test is applicable where your nth term is particularly in power form. So if the nth term is in power form, better you apply Cauchy's nth root test. In case it is failing, then you can move to the other test. Then we did ratio test where we took the nth and n plus 1th term limit and the test was depending on that limit. If L was greater than 1, it was converging, and less than 1 it was diverging. So both the test, simple and very particularly we have questions, and we can apply particularly in such problems both the tests. So if you want to study Cauchy's nth root test and ratio test, please refer to the book by S. Chand Publishing. The ebook link is given in the description box below. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe S. Chand Academy. Don't forget to press the bell icon for the future updates. Stay connected, stay tuned. Thank you.
All rights reserved. This video has been prepared for educational purposes only. No part of it may be reproduced or copied without the permission of the copyright holder.